Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think that the things that I was mentioning, again, maybe sounded like a complaint, and so maybe that's where the whole negative thing came from. But those things that I was talking about were not complaints. It's just a part of my daily life.
Part of
And
life.
if I did not, huh?
I said part of life.
Right. And so me talking about my students, that's a huge part of my life.
Yes.
And if I was not, if I thought of that job as being negative or what I do every day with them as being negative, then I wouldn't be there. So when I talked about all those different facets of my life, I was not speaking in terms of them being a complaint. And so I don't know if Uncle Travis, you thought maybe I was mentioning it as a complaint. Okay, because the only reason why I said that is because you came back and said, well, maybe you're not normal because you don't let these different things affect you. But that was also part of the reason why when I asked earlier about had this conversation already happened, because when we were talking about the left, right, center game, and you asked the question, does this game require any strategy? So, and my answer was no, it doesn't, and that's part of why I like it, because my brain is pulled in so many different directions every single day that sometimes I don't want a strategy for something and which is why I sometimes don't want to watch the news. Like I don't want to hear any of that. I sometimes want to just be free and not have to think really hard about this, because I do feel I'm not a doctor, but I feel like I have these children's lives in my hands every single day. And that requires a lot of thought and a lot of juggling and, them on top of my own kids and what have you. So I'm not complaining about those things because I am super grateful that I was placed in the position that I'm in, because I know that I'm very good at my job and I know that I can help those kids. It is, even though I know these things, it is still very stressful because I put the pressure on myself to get them where they need to be.